Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal and welcome to another unboxing. This one is kind of exciting though and a little special because I haven't gotten this particular box in quite a while. It is the Thread Up Do-It-Yourself Designer Rescue Box. The first time I purchased this box was back in 2020. It was October 28th of 2020 to be exact. I did do an unboxing, so I will link that video up here and in the description below so that you can go see what I got 3 years ago. And some things have changed with how they're pricing items and adding shipping and taxes, which we'll get into. But I just wanted to go over kind of what I got in the box. The first time I got a pair of Jimmy Choo heels, a pair of Renee Chow Villa. It's probably not how you say it, but it was a pair of slingback rhinestone heels. I got a pair of Prada yellow like mule shoes or little kitten heels, pair of Stuart Weitzman sandals, a Todd's purse, a Dior wallet, and a pair of Gucci sunglasses. So back then I paid $90 flat. There was no shipping, there was no taxes, just 90 bucks, which made it around $13 per item that was in the box because they did give you 7 items back then. Fast forward to 2023 where they're still giving you 7 items, but they're charging you $140 for it. I did have a $10 credit that I used from purchasing other things from Thread Up. So that was subtracted from the $140, but I had to add shipping of $9.99, and then there was also $12 in taxes. So for this box, I paid a total of $151.99. I didn't do the math before I started filming this video, so I'll put up here what my cost of goods is going to be if I'm able to sell each item. I did do a follow-up video about how much money I made on the first designer box that I got. I'll also link that up here and also in the description below, but I made an overall profit of around $167 on that first box. I'm hoping that there are some goodies in here. I would really like a Burberry piece. I have yet to find that in the thrift store. Maybe some Gucci, maybe some red bottoms, hopefully not a lot of clothing. Purses and shoes would be great. So let's get into this box. So for this box, I haven't opened it at all. I haven't untaped it, nothing. So this is how it came. It actually survived the trip. There is one little dent to the box, but it doesn't go all the way through. This box came from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. I am quite excited to open this box, but also very nervous at the same time. All right, so I opened the tape. Here's my little invoice. And then here is, ooh, I see something bright and orange over there. Let me see if this says anything different. Nope, just that it was $140, but it doesn't tell you anything about your taxes or your shipping or anything. So let me remove the tissue paper so we can all get a first glance. Okay. It's a little Halloween themed in there, kind of. So first up, I'm gonna pull out these. They are in very, very bad shape, actually. So I do believe that these are Prada. Oh, what was this? Goodwill, men's shoes, $7.99. Okay. So I do believe that these are Prada from that little tiny sticker that I can see. Yeah, it does say Prada back here too. Vibram soles. But look how bad the leather is peeling on this. Very, very bad. I'm not gonna be able to fix this. I'm probably not even gonna be able to sell them. The soles are pretty worn and icky. And this sounds crunchy. Oh, I'm not happy already. So let's inspect the other one. And as I suspected, this one is just as bad. Crunchy. These are bad. These are in bad shape. Look, there's like a crack to the sole right there. Lovely. I won't be selling these. I probably will just throw them away or donate them. I'm not really sure. Well, that wasn't off to a good start. So let's see what this bright orange thing is. All right, so this is an Alice and Olivia dress. It is a size 12. It is quite cute, I must say. Okay, so it is a full wrap dress. So it does wrap in the middle. It's not just a faux wrap. There is a tie and there's also a button inside. I do see some spots here. Right there and right there. Has these cute little short sleeves with the pleating detail up here. It does kind of flare out a little bit. Then there is the back. I did see some pulling to the fabric right here, but I'm not actually sure how well you're gonna see it because it's kind of under the wrap portion. There are a few snags to the fabric over here too, but nothing major. So hopefully I can get that stain out, or multiple stains if there were more that I didn't see. And hopefully I can work my magic on this and get some good money. Next up we have another dress. Okay, I didn't want clothing. So this is Sandro Paris, which I have sold Sandro once, I believe. It came in a mystery box. And this delicate lacy fabric up top. And then the bottom is just a black solid skirt that kind of flares out. I don't see anything immediately wrong with this at the moment. I do see some staining up here on the lace. There was a spot there. There's a very faint spot there and another faint spot there. I mean, honestly, I had to look like really up close at it to see it. Hopefully there's no more issues and I'm able to get those out because this is super cute. I realized that there's no size on the one tag, so let me see. I do not see a size tag on here, but I do see something on each of the little tags that say 2. Like every single one says 2, so maybe it's a size 2. It does look very small, so I'll have to do some measurements and hopefully I can figure it out. Next up is another clothing item. This one is St. John. St. John Sport, so this isn't even like the good St. John. And it does feel like it's their classic knit that they have. What's it called? The Santana knit, I believe. It's very cute, a little basic. But it is purple and it's a nice deep kind of purple. This is a size small. There's the back. Other than some deodorant here, I don't really see anything else wrong with it. I don't think I've ever sold St. John before. And if I have, I don't think I had a good piece. So I'm not really sure what kind of money this can bring. Next up we have a dress, I think. Another Alice and Olivia dress. This one is a size 0. Let me zip it up here. Oh, the zipper's broken. That's why it's in here. So it is like a checkered print dress. Definitely flares out down here. So it's a fit and flare, but the zipper is definitely broken. It just has separated down here. So I might be able to fix it if I can kind of Google like, you know, how to do that. And it is lined underneath with kind of like a weighted petticoat. See how it has this band? And it is wool and nylon. Professional dry clean only. Yeah, this dress is not in great shape. There's a lot of fuzziness to the fabric, like it's been worn a lot, maybe even washed and not dry clean like it was supposed to be. There's a lot of hair up here. It is really pretty. I just don't know what I'm going to be able to do with it. We have 2 things left. They are both pairs of shoes. Why is it every time that I get Jimmy Choo shoes, they are just completely beat up? So there's the brand. I don't know what this is. The elastic is like stretched out over here near the ankle strap. It kind of has a somewhat sticky texture to it, which is not a good sign. There is a huge gash in the heel there. The bottoms are worn, but it actually doesn't look too bad. They are a size 38 and they are made in Italy. Here is the other one, pretty much in the same condition, except this one, the strap is like basically falling apart. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to sell these either. It also has this down here on this one, which makes me think that someone had like a foot pad in there, probably because they're uncomfortable. And then there's the bottom. This one does have writing on the bottom of it, and it also has these holes. I don't know what those are because they're not on this one. So I'm not impressed with these. And then the last pair is a pair of Valentino shoes. These are a little bit in better condition. They are a pointed toe, but look at that damage down there. Lovely. They do have studded accents, which I do believe it looks like all the studs are on this shoe. The footbed does have some cracking down here. The bottoms are pretty beat up, but mostly just dirty, I think. The heel is pretty beat up, and these are a size 39. And it's even worse on this one. In fact, there's like dirt and hair or something in there. More wear to the heel. And there's the rest of the shoe. And this heel is all banged up too. Well, to say that I'm disappointed is quite the understatement. I have seen a lot of these unboxings lately, and people have gotten better quality stuff, better brands also, in my opinion. So I think it's safe to say that I won't be buying another one of these in the near future. Maybe I'll wait another 3 years, but it wasn't really worth it. I have no idea what I'm going to be able to salvage and clean up from this lot. I'll probably be losing money. If you're going to buy one of these boxes for yourself, please know that they are a complete risk, a complete gamble. You don't know what brands will be in it. You don't know what condition they're going to be in. I was expecting something different than what I got. So yes, I am disappointed, but I will do my best with what I was given. I appreciate you watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.